Are you an organic being? Do you require fuel in the form of calories to survive? Do you want these calories to be efficient and delicious? Well, our video sponsors Factor has you covered. Head to Factor75.com or click the link below and use the code BENTO50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month's orders. Factor provides pre-portioned, pre-planned meals, ready to go within 2 minutes notice for your convenience. Just take one of your pre-portioned meals, like this delicious loaded mashed potatoes with shredded chicken. In order to prepare them, all I must do is slide off this cover, give it a few punctures. Ah, you son of a bitch! Throw me out of grad school, will you? Ah! And then throw it into the microwave. Start! Factor also provides delicious hydrating options like these cold-pressed juices or this mango smoothie for your refreshment and nourishment. Delicious. Factor will save you time and money. No longer will you have wasted food by going to the grocery store. And I should know, I'm pretending to be a doctor. Like having your dreams ripped away by a faculty that just doesn't understand. What they claim is madness is just science that they don't know! Like the wonderful deals that Factor provides. Once again, that's Factor75.com. Use the code BENTO50 at checkout to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month's orders. And with that, a delicious, nutritious meal ready for me to eat in less than 3 minutes. Thank you once again, Factor, for sponsoring this video. And now on to the video itself. Science.
Does he know?
Will he shake the hand? Oh, the mega powers unite!
This is just old man Yowie.
FS.
Ready for the Tenkaichi Budokai?
I was. I honestly, like when that first episode started up, episode 41.
Yep, episode 41.
Episode 41 started up. By the way, we're talking about episodes. You guys voted. We aren't doing the movie till the end. Thank you. You're on the right side of history, according to me.
Yeah, and you're on the wrong side of history, considering this isn't the viewing order that they intended. So you're getting a false experience.
Why on earth would they put the thing that takes place way after everything?
I don't know, but I want to watch it the way that they wanted us to watch it, so I can judge it on the way that it was intended to be watched.
Well, too bad and too late, because we're talking about the
Tenkaichi Budokai.
Which I guess is a filler episode in an on-canon show.
Yeah, and a show with no source material, they've still managed to make filler.
Yeah.
Although you can make filler, really, filler can exist in anything.
True. What astonishes me the most, though, is that they fit more story into this one episode than they managed to in some 3-episode series.
Actually, at least 2 of the episodes that we're going to cover do that.
It feels like it.
The pacing is like lightning speed right now.
It felt like we watched 5 or 6 episodes.
I'm
ODing on GT.
OD on GT. If you are a family member, have ever OD'd on GT,
Please seek help. It's not.
Oh, I'm seeking help right now.
I need it.
Oh, I miss you, boo. My buddy. My booty.
Booty. My boo buddy. Man, this man is forlorn.
He's sad. He lost his best buddy. / perfect bodyguard.
They throw 5 or 6 plot hooks out before the first episode break.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Goku's fighting in the tournament. So's Pan. Who's this Papaya Man guy? Mr. Satan's gonna retire. Vegeta wants to fight Goku. Episode break.
There's also a running theme with all the cars in town crashing because they've heard about
Mr. Satan is retiring, so everybody's like, no!
Yeah, because of Satan's...
he's their hero.
Yeah, no, it's honestly, there are some jokes in this one that do manage to land for me kind of bigly.
There's some cute visual stuff, with them all eating the lollipops and stuff like that. They continuously go back to that shot. It's a cute shot.
It's a funny shot.
And Goku has probably hands down my favorite reaction shot of all time when he's like talking to Mr. Satan because apparently they have a junior division again. And he's like, "Oh, well, sorry, Goku, you can't fight in the main leagues because you're too short." And Goku's like it's literally the meme of that black kid, just like.
Oh yeah.
It's exactly that. It's like staring at him super incredulously, like what the f are you on about?
Yeah.
No, but apparently it's just because Mr. Satan wants Pan to take over as his successor. Like he wants a member of his family to do that. But upon hearing that, she's like, "No, I don't want to be mustachioed and fro-headed."
Which honestly, cutest shot in the show so far. Love that. Love it.
I want to believe that was a early Halloween costume for her, if that world celebrates Halloween.
That would be so cute.
It is a very cute image. But in the end, Papaya Man wins.
Yep.
And it turns out it was Oob.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Shock among shockers.
I'm not sure how much of the show was actually trying to hide that or not. It is a funny way to get Oob on stage with Mr. Satan so Oob can make sure that Satan still wins this.
Yeah.
And then ends up not retiring.
Yeah, that's how it goes, because Boo talks to Oob, because Oob's like shoot fighting. He's like, "Get down there, old man. Go armbar!"
Yeah, no, he approaches him. He basically has the same mentality that Trunks does. Oh, I need to take this seriously because he's the world
super
champion.
champion.
Yeah, so I need to actually fight him. And then like Boo has to come in and be like, "Yo, dude, you gotta stop, okay, man? Chill out.
Chill out.
Chill out."
She's very Mickey Mousey in your version. Whoa, look out there, mister.
Well, I could do this. I could do the Boo voice.
Look out there, Oob. Oh,
Well,
In the Japanese,
the people need him.
in the Japanese version, he sounds like
He
this.
talks down here.
it's a weird,
He's a Muppet.
I still don't like any voice for Boo.
But regardless, Boo, and this is weird because like a really weird thing, like in my mind, because Boo's like, "You don't do that. You'll make everybody sad."
Yeah.
And then like because they love Mr. Satan, they need him to be their champion, their hero. He's like, "Okay, I guess I'll lose." And Mr. Satan beats him with a punch. I'm not sure if he's actually sniffing his own farts and believes his own hype.
Oh,
he
he-
actually so he actually does believe he won. And he's like, "I guess I'm not retiring."
Oh, wow.
Oh man, they're rushing the field.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's so happy.
I changed my mind. I still really like your money.
It's like, but wouldn't it be like a little poetic to pass on your legacy to essentially the reincarnation of what is essentially your best friend?
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a cute way to end it. But yeah, no, this was the most filler episode you've ever seen.
Well, not to mention you have Goku and Vegeta's whole like will they won't they side plot where Goku's fighting in the kid tournament and he gets beaten by.
I see where this is going.
Wait.
How did he make it all the way?
Yeah, right?
Kakarot, you face this child. I will destroy him.
Seriously, why even have the junior?
Such a mighty opponent.
Like Goku's not paying attention
Gets
because he's
beaten
talking
by
to
like
Vegeta.
young Kobe from One Piece, some like, and it's a gag. Like Goku's clearly not trying. He just gets shoved out of the ring because he gets distracted because Vegeta walks in and he's looking to beat the out of some children. That basically goes nowhere.
Yeah, this definitely feels like they needed some time. So they're like, hey, we're working on these plots right now. Like, we just need kind of like an intermittent,
Just need something.
Yeah, we need something, especially because they're obviously using the good art team after this. But yeah, it's such a weird episode. Again, a lot of really funny little bits, great visual humor, even though they're using like, I think this is another Third House production. Like
They
it looks,
reuse a lot of shots.
Yeah.
But they also reuse a lot of shots in the next couple episodes too. So
yeah, welcome to Dragon Ball.
yeah, regardless, yeah, they needed something, I guess, because the pacing of these next two episodes where they just rocket into the plot, like holy
Yeah, there's a part of me that was seriously considering us only doing one video for episode 41, because 42 and 43, not only being vastly different,
goes
but like,
insane.
yeah, it takes off.
Oh, Jesus, he has more lines than I remember.
Like there's no recap. It just jumps straight into Mew in Hell finding Gero.
Yep.
And yeah, they needed the good animation team on this because he's got a lot of lines on him. Like between those two, like you got like there's a tectonic plate map of Earth on them.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'm definitely waiting for the bad animation episodes to hit with those two characters. I mean, we kind of got one. So
Sort of.
I'll talk about that. Why that episode looks that way, by the way.
We'll get there in a second. But yeah, Mew. Like Jiro approaches Mew and he's like, "Hey, you want to work together? I need your science to combine with my science so we can rebuild a teenage boy."
And Mew's like, "Yeah, f it, whatever. I'm in.
Let's go. I'm in it as long as there's dead Saiyans involved. Let's go.
I don't know why I'm giving him this voice.
Danny DeVito, Mew, let's go." So they team up and they build 17 from scratch in Hell. Why? I don't know.
Yeah,
How?
so, okay.
I also don't know. I have a theory though. I have a theory that version of 17 that's in Hell was absorbed. That was the one that was in Cell when he died on King Kai's planet.
Shut up.
Nope, that's my version.
That's okay.
They had his body soul, so they re-robotized it, and then it came back on Earth because he also died there.
That's bullshit. But
Shut up, GT's.
No, that's bullshit. But I believe it.
Yeah, that's the reason that 17's down there.
No, like, but no, seriously, we do have to talk about that realistically for a second. Why who let him build this? Who let him do this? How did he get the supplies? How does he know about everything that's going on Earth? Dr. Mew was like, "Oh, I see, even down here, you're still doing your this is the voice for him now, I'm not trying to
This is Mew now.
I can see you're still doing your research." And it's like, yes, I've been building this other Android 17, because apparently, by the way, Android 17 was supposed to be stronger than Cell, which is why I made him to be absorbed by Cell. Make it make sense.
I won't. Because they had another clear way of going, which was just making an evil 16.
Yeah, you posited that.
I think that would have been more poignant too, frankly. Because clearly, and this has to be the case, GT takes place in the movie universe.
Apparently.
Because we see Cooler in a shot.
Oh yeah, no, we see
Cooler exists.
A bunch of villains, if you're paying real close attention, are in the background. And honest to God, like, I'm okay with it. Like, fine, whatever. I'm not that part. In the terms of the gripes that I have here,
honestly, as a concept, the idea that two scientists are able to create a wormhole from Hell to try to retake over the Earth, I like that. I like it. It's a great concept for Dragon Ball to bring back some old characters. Mix it up, maybe have a little one-off with let everybody have a fight. Not gonna happen, but
I mean, that's
the potential. The potential is so strong with that, with all of these characters that never had a chance to meet fighting. You could even have some of the weaker characters of Earth come out and fight some of the old strong guys who are now way down the totem pole. Have Yamcha fight the Ginyus or something. I don't know. Like that. You have great potential here that, like a lot of GT, just feels like it's not utilized to its full extent. And you can tell a lot of the characters don't give a shit because Trunks gets wrecked by 17 on the way to...
On the way to tell them what's happening.
Yeah, on the way to dinner at Goku's, and they wake up and they're all smiling at him like, "Hey dude, you see that portal to Hell out there? Oh, that's great. Yeah, 17 showed up. He's like, they're waiting for you in Hell, Goku. Cool!"
By the way, I do want to say, yeah, Trunks shows up half dead. That's actually an interesting idea. Oh wow, yeah, what happened to Trunks? Also, there's a cute little scene where Chi-Chi's going over all the stuff that they eat, and
all their mountain meats.
Yeah, I love the fact that they all eat really weird
bugs, lizards, things like that. It's look, you live on a mountain, you gotta feed 3 Saiyan boys.
Yeah.
You take the protein you got.
Yeah. But we actually do get this flashback sequence where he saves his driver, which is full of inconsistencies that I'm not going to get into here. Although I will say, you're right. When they wake him up to tell that story, they're like, "Oh man, hey, what's going on? We're so excited. Hey, you look really badly hurt."
And then Gohan pops in the background. "Hey Dad, you see that portal out there?"
"Hey Dad, come see this hole."
Yeah, that would be disconcerting. Oh, so Ki has intent now.
I guess. Yeah, there's been evil Ki before.
Yeah, I got my planet back, still dead. Apparently dead things can get sick.
Fuck this!
Wait a second. So he's not only can King Kai die, but he can get it sick after dying? How does that work? Also, yeah, I guess this hole is just visible from everywhere in the world?
Also, apparently there's a France in the Dragon Ball world.
And a Rome. And wherever this is.
Oops place.
Yes, everyone go out and gape at the hole. That's the second biggest hole I've ever seen. Wait, what's happening?
Why is he always prepped for a camping trip?
Yeah, no. Why is he dressed like at the end of the Baby Saga? Oh, and then we're 17. With his black key? That's kind of sick.
With his key. The android with his key.
That's
And don't get me wrong, I like that Goku doesn't give a shit. It's like, this is cool. I'm gonna have another adventure.
I even like the fact that like he starts to do the man. This is so, and then Chi-Chi comes in. Waku waku da ne. It's like, oh hey, she's into it.
It's literally a sitcom house. The gates of hell are open and the enemies of the past are pouring through, and they're just having a blast.
Yeah, no, I'm all about. First of all, I'm all about Goku having a blast here, but I'm also all about Chi-Chi being
Just embracing it.
Yeah, no, Chi-Chi at this point should have chilled the out. So the idea that Chi-Chi is like, yeah, this is my husband.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
cool with
got
it.
all her boys under the roof. Her granddaughter's there. She's having a good time. It's like, yeah, no, this is like, just look, portals to hell. It's like Diane and Omni-Man. It's like, oh, portal to hell, whatever. He'll be back.
Honestly, for a person like Chi-Chi who's all about family, having so many people at the house, this is like, oh. This reminds me of just like a Jewish mom, like, oh, I've got everybody back in my house. We're all having Shabbat.
Oh, my lovely family.
Yeah, no.
She's just the proud mama. And Goku's just gonna go have his quick adventure in hell because he wants to see who's stirring stuff up. He's like, Cell and Frieza are there and they want to fight? Let's go. I'm down for this. I want to see what's up.
I mean, it's
Goku
remarkably
wants that smoke.
It's remarkably unserious in a way that I'm kind of more okay with. If like the scene with Trunks is a little weird. Like that's odd. But like, yeah, no, he just is like, all right, let's go to hell. Let's do it. I'm in.
Yeah. So they go, like, Goku goes to hell. Meanwhile, villains start pouring through. We get a couple of vignettes of people fighting villains from the past, like Oobs flying around blasting Cybermen. Apparently, they all have souls.
Yeah, there are a lot of Saibai men. Oh no.
There are a lot of them.
The implication there, unfortunate.
Pan beats up all of the
yeah.
old school Dragon Ball characters, which is great.
Yeah, Pan getting all the Red Ribbon Army folks, that's great. I love that.
She killed another file.
Yep.
It's perfect. I guess she didn't kill Daltaki, but she did kill Blue. Re-killed Blue. It's good for her. Just don't even give him a chance.
Nope.
Don't even let him speak. Rildo shows back up. Then Gohan shows up to defend Pan. It's like, okay, interesting fight.
Yeah.
Interesting idea.
Although I will say, the matchup of Rildo and Gohan, two characters who have never met, have no chemistry.
And
this is...
It popped in my head when Rildo fired the metal beam at Gohan's arm and it like solidified. I'm like, what if that had been, Dabura? What if Dabura had come back and because essentially same power scope and it's not like they're doing anything with Rildo. He hasn't said word one.
No.
Nobody has any personality.
早くサタンさんを安全なところへ。
Nasuke, I got this guy. So, I hear you're as strong as Boo.
Why did you remind me of that?
We talked about this too, because Nappa shows up.
Yeah.
And the ultimate waste of potential here, because this is something that we actually talked about way back when we were still scripting season 1 with Taka. It's like, remember when Nappa showed up in GT? It's like, oh man, yeah, we could do something with that. It's like, Nappa never speaks one word.
No.
He goes, rah, after Vegeta shows up and he's just like, hey, you coming back to die? Can you imagine if Nappa just wasn't, if Nappa talked to Vegeta and Vegeta's like, hey, let's go. You're a Saiyan. We can have Saiyans back. Raditz doesn't even bother showing up. Raditz just...
I can't remember if Raditz was in any of those shots.
I didn't see him. I was looking for him.
Huh.
Raditz, he's like, nope, way above my pay grade.
Yeah. No,
Not doing it.
Yeah, no, like, So it is sort of unfortunate because if you're doing a concept like this, they're doing it in the most well, not the most lazy, but definitely the least interesting way possible, I feel, where it's just, oh, they come back and then they immediately get destroyed. Some of them put up a decent fight, but it doesn't matter. They don't have personalities. They don't have dialogue.
Like, it's basically like a member berry chunk.
Yeah, both these, both 42 and 43 are the most, hey, remember this? Hey, remember this? Hey, remember this? Hey, remember this? Episode that I've seen of this show since it started. This feels almost more, no, probably more egregious, I'd say, than the stuff that Super pulls.
The only thing that might be more, well, maybe not egregious, but more disappointing in Super was Vegeta's final sacrifice thing in the tournament, which makes no sense.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. Unfortunately, that tournament is just a ton of, hey, remember this big moment? Yeah.
Yeah, but
and Res F.
so yeah, all that's going on Earth, while Goku's in Hell, and Frieza and Cell show up, which leads us into the next episode.
Okay, so fun thing about this episode.
42 or 43.
Outsourced is
Really?
Yeah, new studio.
That first shot of Cell, I kind of love it.
It's windy in hell. Oh, I love him. Let me keep him.
Oh no. Outsourced is new studio, brand new. Because there are multiple studios that work on it. This, yeah. Weirdly enough though, some of the art and animation in this episode is still good, but you'll never see Cell more off-model than he is here. It's nuts.
There's shots where his eyes are bigger than most of his head. There's that first shot, which is on par with that one shot on Namek of Vegeta where he looks oddly like Lupin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love ugly Cell. Just so horrific.
I think you mean bug ugly.
Bug ugly. And Goku, I actually really, really liked the entire chunk of Goku, Cell, and Frieza because he's just playing with them. And he's mimicking Cell, who's chiding Frieza. He's riding on Frieza's,
Yeah.
death disc.
The moment one of the discs cuts off a bunch of the spikes and he grabs one of the spikes and uses it as a Nyoibo.
Playing with it. It's f***ing great. I love that chunk.
So I was a kid when I first saw that shot. I thought GT was gonna be the coolest shit ever.
Cute. Okay, I like it.
Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of all of GT actually. I'm not even kidding. This one scene.
This is embarrassing. I'm not a fan of this. He's just styling on him. I love
then
it.
he takes the foot. Yeah! It's sick!
I love. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is like mixing Z with old school Dragon Ball chicanery, and I'm down for it.
And they're doing it right.
Yeah.
Oh! That was so fun.
Yeah.
It was great, and he's just playing with them. He's having fun, and I mean, some of it's a little questionable. Him reflecting the Kamehameha, but I mean, he's Goku. He's essentially playing his namesake and just being a trickster god. That's what he's doing right now.
Unfortunately, despite the fact that we get a bunch of callbacks, well, with Cell's upper half being taken off, Frieza getting cut in half.
The second they get back up, they immediately cut the brakes on put the brakes on the whole thing and send him to Super Hell.
Yeah, they're like, all right then, we'll just use this one move that we've been learning in Hell.
Hellbuster!
Hell's Buster.
Hell's Busters. And
Who are you
they
gonna
just
call? Hell's Buster.
drag him into Super Hell, which consists of a bunch of gags.
Okay. Oh, hey, do you remember the last arc where in the middle of a really important moment, Goku gets brought into another dimension to do a bunch of zany bullshit that will not matter?
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of that because it's basically the same type of vignettes, but just done a lot quicker. And please, 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 please be f***ing done after this. It might not be, but please. I know they just need to stall Goku while the 17 plot gets going, but please, please, just let him go back up, please.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's real bad.
It's not good.
It's just a bunch of really weird gags that go nowhere.
Yo, hey, why the f*** can they sense the android's key? This was a whole plot point.
Yeah.
It's not a small one. During when we were watching, you were like, maybe we're taking it too seriously. I disagree.
We are.
I mean, yeah, we are kind of for comedic effect because we're watching a TV show that was made for
But no,
Japanese.
it's true. They should not be able to. They literally say.
There's something poetic about Trunks being the first one to find him, even because it's like,
Android and all that.
yeah. I mean, it's a different Trunks, but
Technically a different Android.
what?
Oh, he's reading his key.
No, he's not. He's not reading his fucking key. Are you?
We saw him giving key off earlier.
I thought that was just artistic. Androids don't have fucking key. What?
Maybe they learned how. I don't know.
No, they don't.
Well, if they have biological,
That's the whole plot point.
if they have biological parts to them, clearly they
Hey, look
should
at my
be.
hole. It's getting
Oh, he gaped it.
goatsy up in this. Also, 19 comes back, and that literally shouldn't.
If they were able to rebuild 17, they were able to rebuild him. I'm fine with that.
Dr. Joe was like, damn it, I miss
my clown.
I need my clown robot back.
Can I have some of those spare parts? I need to make a new Giru. He never died. Shut up.
Also, at this point, are we implying the baby didn't have a soul? Why isn't baby back?
He's still in the queue.
Oh yeah, he's processing.
Also, there's also one other issue. I don't mind this one so much because the fillers already f***ed this up entirely in Z. They shouldn't have their bodies. Like, that's a whole thing. It's like you only get to keep your body if you're a good
They have
person.
their bodies and they don't have halos and
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. I don't care enough about that.
Also, Frieza and Cell revived? No, they're dead.
The title of the episode is literally Frieza and Cell revived. No, they're still very dead. You're just in hell with them.
Like, maybe they got their bodies back. Maybe some of the magic brought their bodies back. They don't explain that happened. They don't explain how it happened. This is so bad right now. I don't, I'm not even mad. I'm just flabbergasted. Last time broke me. I broke. Now I'm just here for the dumb bullshit.
Yeah, this is more like, I don't know. It's very stupid. It's such a fun concept that I don't remember a lot of it. I remember some of the actual 17 bits of this arc from when I first watched it as a kid.
I'm kind of surprised that they actually managed to make 17 less of a character than he was before.
Yeah, it's weird. He's got I guess they have some weird robo control over him.
Oh yeah,
they're able to because his eyes glow red and he's like, okay, I guess I gotta kill people now.
Yeah, 17 in the living world is just
evil.
Yeah, just evil now, which I don't think is it must be mind control. They don't confirm it. It's kind of, I think it's just heavily implied.
Heavily imply it because at the very end of 43, he shows up to find 18 and he's like, come on, we're friends. Eyes glow red, her eyes glow red. We're friends.
Honestly, so he uses Nakama, which, comrade, friend, family.
Yeah.
It's got a, depending on the context, I feel like they should have used family there because partner feels a little too, actually less, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's whatever, it's fine. 17 is not a character and they don't explain why he's evil. They just kind of imply it's gotta be mind control. I guess it is.
Yeah, because they were able to build a 17 in hell, so they had that link between the two so that they could open the portal because Jiro and Mew and Hell Warrior 17 trap Goku in there by flying out of hell as soon as he gets in there. So that portal closes, which brings up other questions because Goku's escaped hell multiple times. Now all he has to do is somehow get back up to Snake Way. There are a bunch of ogres there. They can.
Oh yeah, no, it's so funny. Oh no, he's trapped in hell. This is your second time here, Goku. You know the way out.
Yeah, and there are a bunch of helpful ogres that probably, be like, oh yeah, no, let's get you out of here. You don't belong here.
Enma!
Yeah.
Enma Dio could just literally be like, oh, hey man, yeah, no, you shouldn't be down. Come on.
Yeah, come on, back out through my desk drawer. Just get him out of there. All he has to do is get to King Kai's planet and he can teleport back to Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess by the whole implication of that, hell is technically part of the real universe anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless Unless there's like weird like spiritual overlap zones or something that the Kai planets inhabit. I don't f***ing know. I don't care enough to make lore that this show doesn't give a shit about.
I think there is a book that like actually goes over these details.
Probably. Either way, we're left in this situation where we've got two 17s. Goku is trapped in a block of ice in Super Hell. Vegeta is currently fighting Hell Warrior 17.
Hellfighter.
Hellfighter 17.
Hold on. Goku can just teleport out. He literally can.
Probably, but he doesn't.
Yeah, okay, Vegeta's fighting Hellfighter 17, which, hey, if you need to differentiate them, there are less cool names.
Yeah, I'm Hellfighter 17 is just dressed like Z17.
Yeah, well, GT17 is end of Z17, while Hellfighter 17 is...
Android Saga 17.
Yeah, so...
Bunch of cool shots of him too. Like there's
Oh,
an
yeah.
Aaron Yeager-esque shot of him just standing in the fire.
Yo, there's a lot of really cool shots and cool ideas here. I mean, none of them have to do with Android 17. Okay, none of the ideas. The shots are cool. The ideas are not.
I still think the entire plot would be better if they had like a 16 variant that was going to pull a 13 by like trying to absorb or like just be strong or something. It is just Cell, but who gives a shit? That's what 17's about to do anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
This is like, by the way, like this is bad. This is bad. This is bad television. But it's so currently, like I said,
Still better than a lot of the things in that baby arc, like that near the end of the baby arc for me so far.
I mean, for me, only just because I tried to be invested and actually give it a chance, and now the show has proven to me like, no, don't do that. Accept that this is bad and just roll with it. And I am.
If you just accept the crap for what it is, you're able to appreciate the jankness of some of it. Which, I mean, that's a part of everything. Just learn to appreciate some of the quirks whilst wading through the shit.
I wouldn't call it a silver lining. Silver's too valuable.
Yeah.
It's more of a copper-plated lining.
Yeah. Well, either way, the only way out is through. So we'll catch you guys next time
On GTFS.
All right, back to hell.